Reading that and reading the email, I saw some information that I felt needed to be corrected. So I wrote an article that I am going to submit to the Chronicle. I'd like to read this for you real quick, just to correct some of the misstatements that are out there. So I'm going to try to do this. My voice is not doing real well, but just hang with me here. Okay, I'd like to start by saying that I'm very disturbed that it's necessary for me to write this article, but I feel it's extremely important for the citizens of Cresswell to know the truth about their city government. It seems that one of your city councilors, Jane Vincent, has decided that she should start a group called the Citizen Alliance to, according to her, take our city back. Several things about this are troubling. Two of her supporters are well known in our community for having battles with our city for many years and at a cost of tens of thousands of your tax dollars to push their own agendas. It's very obvious that these people could care less about the well-being of the citizens of Cresswell. One of these individuals doesn't even live in the Cresswell city limits, therefore pays no city tax and can't even vote in our elections. Regarding Councilor Vincent, it's puzzling to me that with the obvious problem she seems to have with the water treatment plant and the new city hall, her voting record doesn't reflect that sentiment, as she has voted in favor of every construction change order on both projects. There's not a single case of her voting against anything that has been done on these projects. More than anything else, I'm very disappointed that Councilor Vincent feels she has to spread false information to further her agenda, whatever that may be. Below are several of her statements where I've answered with actual facts. And every one of these statements that I'm going to read, I did do the research on with the same information that Councilor Vincent had available to her, and these are accurate. Councilor Vincent's statement, the water treatment plant cost $18 million. False. Fact, as of October 31st, 2009, the water treatment plant has cost $8,949,053.27. Councilor Vincent's statement, the city has over $2,300,000 in the new city hall. False. Fact, as of October 31st, 2009, the new city hall has cost $1,497,181.80. This figure even includes architect fees and the purchase of the old mortuary building, which expanded the new city hall building footprint. Councilor Vincent's statement, the old water treatment plant would have lasted another 10 to 20 years. False. Fact, Cresswell was mandated to build a new water treatment plant in order to meet new federal arsenic standards, raise the city's water storage capacity for fire protection, and to meet state planning goals for public facilities planning. Councilor Vincent's statement, a political party is running the city. False. Fact, the mayor and city council are all nonpartisan positions. Councilor Vincent's statement, the new water treatment plant is for 20,000 to 30,000 people. False. Fact, at maximum capacity, the new water treatment plant can serve a population of 6,765 and could be expanded in the future to serve a population of 10,782. And regarding those numbers, if you're interested in learning about how the water is distributed through Cresswell, stop by City Hall and pick up a fact sheet explaining in detail how it works. They'll have one available there. I'd also like to address some other incorrect statements that I've been hearing around Cresswell. First statement is that the mayor and city council are paid positions. That is also false. Fact is, these are volunteer positions. There's no payment received to serve as mayor or city councilor. Another statement, the mayor and each city councilor will have their own individual office in the new city hall. That's false. The fact is, there's no plans for mayor or councilor offices in the new city hall. In conclusion, I find it rather ironic that the same people who continually talk about their First Amendment right to freedom of speech seem to be the same ones that don't bother to get their facts straight and instead choose to spread false information. Please, if you have any questions or need clarification on any information you hear or see, stop by City Hall, speak with your city administrator, Mark Shrives. You can also email Mark at mshrives@cresswell-or.us, or if you wish, you may email me directly at bhooker@cresswell-or.us. And in addition, the rest of the councilors' emails are on the city website. Now, I am going to submit this letter to the Chronicle. Helen, hopefully you can print this for me this next week. I'm going to go down the list, and I would like to ask the other councilors if they would be willing to endorse this letter with me. Bill, would you be willing to endorse this with the facts as they are? Jane?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Bob?
Yes, I would.
Jack? David?
I don't think we should be using
It's a very, very simple question. Would you be willing to
No, I'm
endorse?
saying that the response is if the newspaper would like to do an article based on this presentation statement, I think that'd be fine. But in terms of us submitting something to be printed, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, so you're not willing to sign on to it?
No, if you want to do a letter to the editor, that's a little different.
Okay, all right. Helen, could you, well, I'll give you the copy with everybody signed on to it that wanted to sign on. My next question, I would like to make a motion that we submit this same letter in, or put this into the newsletter that will be coming out in the water bill so that everybody in Cresswell can get the facts. So it's not just the people that read the Chronicle. So with that, I'm making a motion that we submit this letter, or put this letter into the next newsletter. Okay, we have a motion, it's been seconded. Everybody in favor, please raise your hand. Okay?
Can I put my rebuttal in there?
Everybody opposed, just 1 second, everybody opposed? Okay. All right, so it will go in the next newsletter, all right? Okay, now as far as councilor comments, we will move on with councilor comments, and you're welcome to talk all you'd like during that. Let's start with Bill, and we'll come right down the line.
Can I verify the vote?
Yeah, do we have an extension, or we need a verification
Okay.
of all the votes, please?
Okay, let's do the vote again on the motion to put this in the newsletter. Everybody in favor? Okay.
Either opposed or abstention.
Okay.
Is
Opposed?
an opposed or an abstention?
I'm saying no.
Okay, so that's an opposed.
That's an opposed.
So- okay.
Okay. All right. Let's move on with councilor comments. Before we do that, there's one other little thing here. Let me throw this out. This just came to my attention this afternoon, actually. I got a phone call from Mark, you don't know what